Welcome to this tutorial on collection aggregations in Kotlin. Aggregation operations are essential functions that help you compute statistics from your collections. In this video, you'll learn how to use four powerful functions: sum, count, min, and max. These operations allow you to quickly analyze and summarize data stored in lists, sets, and other collection types. Aggregate operations are functions that compute a single value from an entire collection. Think of them as mathematical operations that process all elements and return one result. They're used to calculate statistics and summaries of your data. For example, finding the total of all numbers or counting how many items meet a certain condition. These built-in operations are optimized to process entire collections efficiently, saving you from writing manual loops. Let's start with the sum function. This function calculates the total of all numeric elements in a collection. Here's a simple example. We create a list called numbers containing 5, 10, 15, and 20. When we call the sum function on this list, it adds all these values together. The result is stored in a variable called total, which equals 50. The sum function works with any numeric type, including integers, doubles, and floats. The count function returns the number of elements in a collection. In this example, we have a list of fruits containing apple, banana, and cherry. When we call the count function, it returns 3 because there are 3 elements in the list. The count function is straightforward. It simply tells you how many items are present in your collection, regardless of their type or value. The count function becomes more powerful when you pass a predicate, which is a condition that elements must satisfy. Here, we have a list of numbers from 1 to 6. By calling count with a lambda expression, we can count only the elements that match a specific condition. In this case, we're counting even numbers by checking if each number modulo 2 equals 0. The result is 3 because there are 3 even numbers, 2, 4, and 6. The min and max functions help you find the smallest and largest elements in a collection. Let's look at a list of test scores: 85, 92, 78, 95, and 88. Calling min returns 78, which is the lowest score. Calling max returns 95, the highest score. These functions are incredibly useful for finding extreme values in your data, whether you're working with numbers, dates, or any comparable type. When working with custom objects, you can use minBy and maxBy to find elements based on a specific property. Here we define a product data class with a name and price. We create a list of 3 products: a laptop priced at $999.99, a mouse at $25.50, and a keyboard at $75. Using minBy with a lambda that selects the price property, Kotlin finds the cheapest product, which is the mouse. Similarly, maxBy would find the most expensive item. Let's recap what you've learned. The sum function calculates the total of numeric elements in a collection. The count function returns the number of elements, and you can pass a condition to count only matching items. The min and minBy functions find the smallest element, either directly or based on a custom property. Similarly, max and maxBy find the largest element. These aggregate operations are fundamental tools for analyzing collections and computing statistics efficiently in Kotlin.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.